first time seeing you guys play. I saw bits and pieces,
Yeah.
but first time seeing you guys play, and I was very impressed. Very impressed.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. All right, we're back. Glenpool Harding High School Basketball Weekly. We're here with Tyrese Orr.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Y'all hear that voice? Future broadcaster right here, man. Well, I know you was asking me how did I enjoy the game yesterday. I enjoyed you guys thoroughly, and you know what I was telling the guys and coach was that you guys camaraderie, right? Your unselfish play and the way y'all love playing with each other.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really see that during summer league basketball, right? So that's what I was most impressed by. You guys got the win. If y'all didn't got the win, I would still been impressed. Guys got the win. That just put the icing on the cake, you know. But where you from?
I'm from Tompkins Projects. It's like probably like 10 minutes away from here.
Yeah,
but I live in
definitely.
Clinton Hills right now.
Okay.
I moved out like 2 years ago. Yeah.
No doubt, man. How do you get connected with the Brooklyn Kings?
I went to high school in Williamsburg, and my coach, he's like good friends with Rich. And so one day he was just like, "Oh, send your best players to this Kings tryout, and we're gonna see what's up." He sent me here 2 years ago, and it's just been ball from there. I met my teammates, you know, Jasper, Dakota, Dash, and Mar, and we all just clicked immediately.
No doubt. It's definitely seemed like a family vibe, man. What school did you go to in Williamsburg?
Lions Community School.
Yeah, I know about Lions.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. It's with what, PSL 3A?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gaynor campus.
Yeah, y'all started out. Lions started out actually in the NYSAA.
Yes.
My guy Dwayne Cumberbatch League.
Yes.
So when I was coaching, I used to coach at Martin de Porres, and we were all in the same league. And I think we actually we used to battle with Lions a lot. We went to the championship like 3 years in a row, so that's why I know about the school. But definitely a great program, and I knew the coach that was there, and I remember him telling me they was going to be moving to the PSL. So great tradition, man. Great tradition. So now, with you playing at Lions and transferring over to the Kings, what are some of the things that you learned at Lions that you were able to bring to the Kings?
I learned that, well, being at Lions, I had a way larger role. You know, I was like the it guy. Like I had to do everything, and I had to try to take my team to far places because I wouldn't say we were like the best, like the most skilled, but we were hardworking.
Mm-hmm.
And being such a hardworking team, our culture and all my teammates lifted each other up. So it was just fight after fight always. And I'd like to say that I brought that to the Kings and helping us be a hardworking and just really action-packed team, you know?
What are some of the things that you worked on individually to get yourself to the point where you're at right now?
I'd say I worked on everything, just being in the lab, just getting stronger, being more vocal. You know, I'd say I was always, when I was younger, I'd say I was like kind of a quiet kid.
Mm-hmm.
So being in Williamsburg and like my coach telling me I had to be more vocal on the court and off the court with my problems, and I'm going off to college soon, so I'd say just, you know, being vocal, stuff like that.
It's important to talk on the court. A lot of kids don't understand that that's the other added recipe to playing basketball is being vocal on the court. And if you're a director on the court, it brings certain kind of leadership skills, and it gets everybody else chatting and moving in the direction that it needs to be moved in. So definitely it's very, very important. What school you plan to attend next year?
I'm going to Temple University in Philadelphia.
Yeah, Temple.
Study
nice.
biology.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Listen, you have a lot of fun in Philly. Trust me.
I'm hearing, like,
yeah,
I'm so excited.
And it's a lot of schools around that area. St. Joe's, Villanova, a lot of schools right in the certain radius that's makes it a nice college town, especially
Yeah.
downtown Philly. Nah, that's dope, man. That's dope. So you guys won 3 games yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You guys won today, and you're in the semifinals now. West Fourth?
Yes. No, it's quarterfinals. We
Quarterfinals?
had to play this
Okay.
game to get into playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was the game today?
It was a fight. It was a fight. We won an OT by 3. I'd say that the problem with us is that we're such a good team and we take advantage of these smaller teams and kind of play down to their level. So when we have 6 guys or 7 guys on the court who can just go, we just underestimate like our abilities for real. And it's way closer games than what it should be for a lot of games. You know, we should be blowing teams out by 30 in my opinion. But today was a fight. They were a solid team and we won an OT. 3.
Yeah, I always used to tell my team, listen, if you guys playing against guys who are in wheelchairs for like they're right, you better play just as hard if they're not in wheelchairs, right? Because a lot of time we look at other teams and like you said, we play down to their style and it gets you guys and other teams in trouble. Um, the main thing is to have that killer instinct when you walk on the court, no matter who it is, no matter if they don't look the part. Because sometimes guys can not pass the eye test and get in the court and wipe you off the floor. So just keep that in mind, no matter who it is, no matter who you play against, always remain to play top level basketball and just be ready to, take on each challenge that comes to you guys.
Always.
No doubt. So before we get out of here, man, what is a few things you like to say about the Brooklyn Kings that kind of helped you in a few years that you played with them?
I just want to say the Kings, amazing program. Like I love everything about the Kings. I love everything the Kings bring to us. They bring us a lot of opportunities. You know, we got to play Renz this year, made hoops and hoop group and stuff like that with Womack. And I think that was a really good exposure opportunity. I think that just playing in all these tournaments is getting our names like out on the radius and really bringing the Kings up. I've met a lot of really cool people that I feel I can be really great friends with in the future. And I've met a lot of great people who I can count on and love to be around. Um, I just really love the Kings, man. Kings family.
No doubt. When you go on and you get your degree and you get a chance to come back and pay it forward, what are some of the things you would like to do to help out the Kings?
I would love to make sure like for the younger kids that are coming up to be great basketball players, I want to make sure that they understand the Kings can do a lot for them. I want them to be disciplined and I want them to just understand that this basketball thing is really it. Like it's if it's important to them, they have to stick to it and they have to go by their dream. I'm gonna make sure like they work hard and they just continue to love what they love.
No doubt, no doubt. And number one thing, man, the reason why these guys are here and hear all of them saying they're going to college is the books. So make sure you stay in the books and do what you got to do to make sure you can play the game that you want to play because it'll get you to the next level. All right?
Sir.
No doubt. Glenpool Harding, signing off. My God, Tyree. Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you.
We're back. Glenpool Harding, High School Basketball Weekly. We're here with Miles Perry, Brooklyn Kings.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, good evening. True.
Right. Time is moving so fast, man. Yesterday, I got a chance to see you guys play, and I'm gonna say this again. Love the camaraderie that you guys have. You guys love playing with each other. You know, even at the end of the game, when you want to play the game,
Yes,
your guys came and threw water and celebrated with you, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. What were you feeling like at that moment?
Well, I think that perfectly entails like our brotherhood that we have, that we represent at Brooklyn Kings. And I feel like even with the short amount of time that I've been playing with them, like starting from end of last summer, like we came together and we just kept build that brotherhood that we had with each other, and I feel like it's like so pure, nothing really can replace that, and I love that about Brooklyn Kings. Loved about every individual player that at least played with us for at least 2 games. Like everybody came together and just played like they were all like they knew each other for like 10 years plus. So yeah.
Yeah, you guys definitely do that, man. Tell everybody what high school you attend right now.
I currently attend Canarsie High School. So yeah, I've been at Canarsie High School for 2.5 years, starting three and starting next season. So yeah.
How was your time at Canarsie, and what are some of the things that Coach Edwards taught you while you was there?
Well, okay, so I first came from the school Medgar Evers.
Yes, yes.
And I ended up transferring right before the season. And then they already knew that. I mean, they saw my size and they was like, "We would love that here." Then when I first got there, I ended up getting a very long development process because, to be honest, going from 2A to 4A is a big jump.
It's a big jump.
So,
Yes.
in terms of competition and basically the skills that you have to have, also coming from JV from Medgar Evers, so it was a lot of different. It was a huge jump for me to take, and took a very long development mental process. I say we were 6:30s in the morning. Also, the daily practices that we had, weekends, in the morning as well. Still, so it was just a long developmental process, and I started playing around last year, junior time, in the beginning of the season. Playing time died down a little bit, but that's stuff like that happens. And then, they seen the opportunity. They saw me putting in the work every day, and it was consistent. And we didn't have much of rotation for the big position, so they decided to like give me the chance to, put myself on a bigger platform and also just perform how I've been doing all summer and spring. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. 4A is moves so fast and so physical. So definitely the jump. It takes a while to get used to.
Right.
Right. This summer, what are some of the things that you've been working on to help yourself develop?
Well, I feel like playing a lot of games like I have been with the Brooklyn Kings, it made me feel more comfortable on the court. It made me also a lot of more aware of all the stuff that usually should happen on the court, and in terms of being in the positions that I know where to excel at, and also to just kill in every game. Like they put me in that position where I feel like it can relate into, or not relate, but also translate into come winter ball. So yeah. And then also on top of that, I've been working out at least 2-3 times a week with Canarsie, because they still offer summer and full workouts, and even during the spring it was every day I was working out with them. So I was just working out there as much as I can, um, and I had a busy schedule throughout the day, in terms of just balancing literally three things between work, practice, and then basketball games at the end of the night. And developmental process has been just constant. I really hasn't ever stopped, to be honest with you. So yeah, doing that made me way more comfortable, way more aware, and also getting the skills at the same time, which just made me be more of a stronger player at the end of the day. So
Because I watched Canarsie all year for the last couple of years, and the guy who I saw last night is the guy who I was watching a couple of years ago,
right.
right? You're a lot more confident. You're a go-getter now, whereas you was a little bit passive before,
Yes, sir.
right? So seeing that happen for you just made me very, very proud. So it was a no-brainer last night to pick you as player of the game because I wanted to let you know that I've noticed the transformation.
Thank you. Much
And
appreciated.
no doubt, man, no doubt. And you got one more year remaining?
Yes, sir. It's my last year, my senior year. So looking to kill, looking to just play my best game, looking for the looks also, and trying to, hopefully the dream is to go to college for free. So yeah.
No doubt. All right, before you get out of here, that last dunk that you caught, right? That last dunk that you caught. First of all, you caught dunked on two guys.
Right.
the first time, but that last dunk was something nasty. What was you thinking when you got the ball in the post?
To be honest with you, right, I was just looking to dunk the ball regardless whoever was in my way. So if the guy decided to jump or not, it was gonna be
He jumped.
he jumped. So it was gonna be
the whole crowd was doing this. The whole crowd was doing this.
So yeah, but whatever the outcome was, I knew I was gonna dunk the ball regardless. And I took a lot of contact on that and still ended up finishing. So, just I was gonna dunk that ball regardless, I'm not gonna lie. So
No doubt, no doubt. Wait, listen, y'all keep your eyes and ears open because I'm saying Miles Parrish should definitely have a great year this season.
yes,
So,
sir.
all right,
Yes, sir.
all right, man. Hope to have you back on High School Basketball Weekly on the podcast with my guy Brian Riker.
I can't wait to come back, man.
All right,
Yes,
we're
sir.
back. Glenpool Harding, High School Basketball Weekly. We're here with Brooklyn Kings guard and one of Bedford Academy's all-time leading scorers.
Yes, sir.
Have to be, man.
No, definitely.
You've been there like all 4 years playing, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Dakota Harrison, everybody. Dakota Harrison. Man, Dakota, man, let's just talk about your time at Bedford Academy and how it has helped shape you into the, young man that you are right now.
No, definitely. Being at Bedford all 4 years, being under Phelps and Coach Ted Gustis, definitely shaped me, into a more responsible man, a more disciplined man on and off the court. As you know, we got to keep that 80 average. So just having that in, the front of my head as I'm in the classroom and on the court, it just keeps me to a high standard that I've been able to, put into my life as I've graduated, and continue on playing basketball and just everyday life as well.
Yeah, you went from the shy reserve kid into me coming into the gym doing that preseason runs, and I'm watching you be a leader. You're a leader last year as well, but this year you were definitely the vocal leader and also the leader on the court and for the team. How has you transitioned into that position, and how has it helped you as a player?
Yeah, coming in as a sophomore, I was definitely more of a quieter kid. I didn't want to like step on anyone's toes, not make any mistakes. Just do whatever Coach Phelps asked of me, and try to do it at the best of my ability. My junior year took a little bit more of a step with that, but still not where I wanted to be. And coming into that senior year, Coach Phelps had communicated to me that they would be looking at me as a senior to be that leader, because he knows what I want out of my teammates and in general. So just being on the court, just being more vocal was the biggest step, because I've always been like a lead by example type of leader. So just using my voice, being more vocal, being a senior, knowing that if I'm open, I want the ball in the same way that I set that standard is the same standard I want my teammates to follow. So I already knew coming into my senior season, I would have to take a lot of big shots, play at a high level, but most importantly, set an example for my teammates, not just, on the court, but using my voice to help lead them.
Man, you coming from Bedford Academy where we all know standards is 80 and above. Fall below that, can't play.
Right.
How was that transition for you coming to the Brooklyn Kings where it's the same kind of standard? Right? Academic first and ball second.
It kind of got me ready for it, to be honest. Before even coming to Bedford, when I was working out with Kings, they never really said Brooklyn Kings. It was always Brooklyn Scholars, because they would always say, we're students first and then it's athletes second. The Brooklyn Kings thing was more focused like during the summer basketball. So that already got me prepared coming into Bedford. So, I already had that in my head, just keeping high academics, high grades, all that stuff, because then that'll open up stuff with basketball. So it kind of got me prepared. And then once I got to Bedford, it was just taking it up another level and just keeping it at that level, whether I'm at Bedford or whether I'm playing for Brooklyn Kings.
How long have you been with Brooklyn Kings?
Since third grade, I've been working out with them. Yeah, since I was in elementary school. And then I started playing for the team for Coach Rich in 2020. So right after we got a COVID, I was kind of out of shape. But I always remember I told Coach Rich this when we were at the post in Greenpoint. We'd all work out. We all had COVID masks on. It was hot. But I always think of that as a time where a lot of AAU teams, they didn't really see the player I could be. They were just looking at the player I was. And Coach Rich kind of took that chance on me, working me out every day, seeing the player I could be and helping me develop over the years. So, yeah, I definitely owe a lot to Coach Rich in terms of the AAU stuff. But I've been with them, since third grade. Been playing with them AAU since like fifth grade. And then the high school with Rich, it's been around since 2021.
Watch you transform into the player that you become has been amazing. I watched the progress throughout the years, and was very impressed how you handled the leadership role and the scoring load. Right,
Mm-hmm.
you and Rawfeld Jr. Had to carry the team along with other players, but
Mm-hmm.
it kind of fell in you guys' laps. So I was very impressed with that. This summer, right? What has the run been like for the Brooklyn Kings, and how have you guys been able to win the amount of games that you guys was winning at
Yeah.
the time? Because you guys won 4 games in the
Mm-hmm.
last 2 days, right?
Yeah.
3 yesterday, 1 big game today in overtime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's been a lot of fun. Just coming into the summer, it was always one goal. It's not really to win games, to win championships, and we know that comes with winning each game and taking each game as it is. But honestly, each game we never feel like we're going to lose. No matter if we're down 10, down 15, until the buzzer sounds and we got to shake hands, we never feel like we're going to lose the game. So coming into the summer, we had like the utmost confidence, having played with each other for such a long time. And then it started honestly in the beginning once we went to like upstate Long Island to Virginia, winning championships out there. Coming back, it just gave us even more confidence to be able to play in these tournaments like today and yesterday when we have 3, 4, even 5 games in a day. We always feel like because we've played with each other for so long, because we've played against a lot of the top players, we always have that almost confidence against anybody that we can win any game no matter what.
No doubt. What are your plans for next year?
So for next year, I'm attending Seton Hall University. So right now, I'm just enjoying the rest of summer ball, making sure I'm in tip-top shape, and then whatever opportunities are able to come from Seton Hall, from playing basketball, from the connections with Brooklyn Kings as well as with Seton Hall, I'll be taking full advantage of that. And whenever my opportunity comes, I've shown before that when given the opportunity, I'm going to work hard. I'm going to do what the coach asks. I'm going to be at a high level on and off the court. So whenever those opportunities come, taking the utmost advantage of those, and yeah, man, giving it all to God and letting him figure it out from there.
That's right, man. So before we wrap it up, man, what are some of the things, especially you and you being down since the 3rd grade, you want to say about the Brooklyn Kings and how it's helped develop you into the young man that you are today?
Yeah, Brooklyn Kings is really everything, honestly. Like I said before, they took me when I was a kid that not a lot of coaches, not a lot of AU coaches took interest in, and they took me a skinny kid. They worked me out. Coach Rich, Coach Rick, Miss Natalie, just helping me develop over the years as a young man on and off the court. I don't even look at like my teammates or any of the coaches as like teammates and coaches. I look at them as like brothers and father figures almost. And they've helped me develop into such a respectful young man, and my teammates, I could only wish for better teammates, honestly. Each day they just help me push to be better. We're always able to get on each other, but at the end of the day we know that we're friends off the court and that we're going to help each other push each other on the court. But over the years, Kings have just helped me push me to become a better young man, and I'm just very appreciative of all the opportunities they've been giving me.
Well, I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you, I
Keep
appreciate
doing
it.
what you're doing, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, Dakota Harrison, Brooklyn Kings, Bedford Academy. Peace. All right, we back. Glenpool Harding High School Basketball Weekly here with Michael and King Gray.
Yes, sir.
Brooklyn Kings.
Sir.
How long you been with Brooklyn Kings?
I just recently joined this summer. I plan on playing with them because I'm not from New York. I'm from PA.
Okay.
So I come out because my dad live out here, but I plan to play with the Kings for a while.
No doubt, no doubt. What school do you attend in PA?
I actually don't even go to school in PA. I go to a prep school called New York Military Academy.
Oh, okay, okay,
Upstate,
okay.
yeah.
With your mom.
Yeah, facts, yeah.
Oh, so that's how y'all got connected.
That's how I got connected.
Oh,
Someone put me onto the guys.
Got you.
Yes,
How was life up in Military Academy for yourself?
It was hard. I mean, going to another school and the fact that we upstate is different.
Yes.
Weather is different, climate's different, area is different. So it was different all in all, but it was good. It changed me, I would say.
No doubt, no doubt. How has the summer been for you playing with the Brooklyn Kings?
Yo, we've been winning.
Yeah.
Some winners, you're not gonna be losers with them. So, I mean, if you keep your head straight, do what you gotta do, it'll just be like smooth sail.
No doubt, no doubt. And the academic portion is important, right? Of course, you're at the military school. I know they don't play with the academics up there.
They don't play at all.
How has it gone to now? Was you a good student before you came to military school, or you started to get into that once you got there?
I was a good student before. I was there for basketball because I had got a scholarship. So like the military aspect, it wasn't really towards me because I
Gotcha.
wasn't there for that. I was just there for basketball. So I was a
Oh.
good student before and going to that school.
So it was an easy transition
Yeah,
to come to
it was easy.
Brooklyn Kings, where they academics is excellence,
Yeah,
right? We talk about the Brooklyn Scholars,
yeah,
Kings, right?
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Scholars and Kings. Yeah.
No doubt, no doubt. So, what you guys been doing a lot of winning this summer. What I was able to witness last night with that win,
Yeah.
how much you guys love playing with each other.
Mhm.
How easy has Coach Natalie, Coach Rich made it for you guys to play with each other the way you guys do?
It really like, to be honest, it's been so easy that we don't even realize as a coach sometimes. Like we just go out there and we hoop. Like I mean, like after the hooping is done, then we realize the coach is there. But after me, like once we on the court, it's just Brooklyn Kings. It's just Brooklyn Kings.
No doubt. What year you in?
I'm 26, class of 26.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so I'm a rising senior.
No doubt, no doubt. What are some of the things that you're going to take from this summer into next season?
You gotta be a dog. If you trying to survive in the game, you gotta be a dog. That's all, really. That's all it really is. Cause you gotta be hard out there. It's basketball. It's an aggressive sport. So if you want to keep playing, you gotta be more than aggressive. That's what I really want.
Who's your favorite player in the NBA?
KD.
KD?
Yeah.
No doubt, no doubt. So if we had a few things to say about the Brooklyn Kings and how it's helped you and why it's so beneficial to young men like yourself, what would you say?
I would say Brooklyn Kings, it brought a lot of success. First off, you're gonna know what success feels like. So once you know what success feels like, you're gonna want to keep succeeding even more. So I just say it gives you that feeling where you're going to do more, want to do more for yourself and people around you.
No doubt, y'all had a big overtime win today.
Yeah, I know. In West Fourth, yeah, we was just turning up. We was turning up, yeah.
Well, I'm looking for you guys to do the same thing in Brevoort.
Yes, sir.
You know, I gotta be a little unbiased, but I wish you guys all the success and definitely see you guys soon.
All right, thank you. Thank you,
All
sir.
right? No
Yes, sir.
doubt.
Thank you.
All right, we're back. Glenpool Harding High School Basketball Weekly. Brooklyn Kings and Summer High School sharpshooter, Jasper Meissner. What's up, Jas?
Bro,
How you doing? Oh, and city champion, right? Can't forget that.
yeah,
Can't forget
yeah.
that. Look, when we talked last time, you was telling me how you play high school basketball late, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much has playing at Summit and winning the city championship changed you as a player?
Just looking at last summer from this summer is just such a big difference just because of the confidence I gained. Like ever since the state chip or city chip, like my confidence this entire summer has just been at a different level. Scoring ability, leadership, like I feel like all of that came from just Summit and Phil Grant, honestly.
Now, you are definitely the floor general and leader on that team. Watched you guys play last night for the first time as Brooklyn Kings. I saw that even though you're a sharpshooter and can get your points, you make sure that everyone else is involved, and you have really turned yourself into a complete point guard. You know, I want to say that because look, you had your role on Summit, but man, I seen you light it up some games. And even when you weren't hot, especially during that city championship run, you hit that big shot.
Yeah,
That took you, to the next level. And I see it in your game. How special it is to play with the Brooklyn Kings, and what does brotherhood mean to you?
It's the most special thing because I've been here since I was in 6th grade. Like I've been in this gym countless amount of times, and I've just seen the upbringing. Like this year, our team, this is the best team I've seen in this organization, and like we just all love each other. We play all summer together, and it means a lot to me.
You have accomplished a lot in 1 year, right? And have the summer that you're having right now, you can win a few more championships under your belt and take that into the next level of your Broome Street. That's
Yeah,
you going
yeah,
with Coach Jackson.
yeah.
What made you decide to go to Broome Street?
Well, having a coach like Phil Grant, who was weighing a lot of options, he was mostly taking care of the phone calls and all my recruitment. So we just talked about it. We were really choosing between Broome and one other option, and Broome Street was just by far the best option for me.
Especially, you only having 1 year of high school basketball, right?
Mm.
You definitely get that next prep year under your belt to give you that comfortability to go to the next level.
Mm.
I think that'll give you a better chance in going to the next level and following the confidence that you have. I just think Coach Jackson will put the ball in your hands and let you do what you have to do, man. But from coming from Summit and having the summer that you've been having, what are some of the things have you been working on individually?
I've been trying to make sure shot got to stay on and mostly controlling the game. I just like to watch like point guard, like what's important for a point guard. I'm also trying to work on like 2 feet finishes because I know at the next level, especially Summer Bowl in New York City, like I'm not getting a calls going up off one leg. Got to play off 2, floater, mid range, just shots that are going to help me at the next level. So I think that's the big leap I've taken this summer, even from the school season. I just feel like just playing more under control than trying to lay a big man or anything like that. So I would say that's my biggest thing.
Name all the tournaments that you're in right now that you guys have a chance to win the championship.
All right, we got Foster Park, Broward Park, Life Empowerment, Zone 6, West 4th, Project Win. I'm trying to think what else.
Brevoort, y'all played with.
Brevoort, we still got a chance. So we got at least like 7 or 8 tournaments that we still got a chance to make a run to end the summer.
Let's keep it real. Out of those 7, how many can y'all get out of that 7?
I think we end the summer with at least 5. Like at least 5, just like last summer. At least 5 we could get.
No doubt. What you been part of Brooklyn King for a very long time. Just look into the camera and tell the next generation of kids that might want to come here why it's so important to be a Brooklyn King.
I'll say trust the process. Like Coach Rich, I know him since I was 6th grade. I went to New Heights, regretted going to New Heights. I learned things over there, but came right back to King. So just trust the process, and they'll look out for you more than any other program in the city will look out for you. Not only basketball, grades, gym time. If you don't got the money, they help you out. Like they really look out. So I'll say trust the process.
You heard that. Jasper Messner, city champion, sharpshooter. Brooklyn King, Summer High School, and now Broome Street. All right. We're back. Glenpool Harding, High School Basketball Weekly. We're here with Dasho Mabalon, right?
Yes, sir.
I want to make sure I get this right, man. I want to make sure I get this right.
Yes, sir.
So my guy, M. Dot, who's our announcer, he was telling me about you. He's like, yo, you guys see this kid play. Fundamentals is straight. He gets a rebound. He holds the ball up high. I was like, wow, just the small stuff, right? I'm interested in the fundamentals of the game and guys who play the game right. And what I saw last night, I was very impressed, man. So
thank you.
Definitely credit my guy M. Dot for that. So where did you go to high school?
So right now I go to the Canterbury School, which is a prep school in New Milford, Connecticut. I board over there, but I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I went to prep school as a senior in Maine Central Institute.
Nice.
Now I played as a senior. I played in the prep team, but we New Milford was in our conference. We played.
Word.
Yeah.
Nice.
St. Thomas More and all those guys.
Yeah, we play St. Thomas More this year.
Yeah. So
they're
I'm very familiar.
team, yeah.
All right. So how did you get out there? What made you go out there?
So my AAU team, actually, my first AAU team that I played for, because I started playing basketball just a little over 2 years ago. Like that's when I really started taking it seriously. So my first AAU team was based in Connecticut, because I didn't really know much about AAU, so I kind of just took whatever came to me. And my AAU coach at the time, his name was Kyle Callanan. He had a team based in Connecticut called OPI. And Canterbury, and the gym that we practiced in was about 5 minutes from Canterbury. And Coach Kyle had this connection with the head coach from Canterbury, Coach Brian Fruscio, and he had him come down and watch me play. And I got to meet Coach Fruscio, and we established a relationship. And over time, we kind of just got closer. And then that fall, he had seen me in the winter, and then that upcoming fall, I made the decision that I would reclass my junior year and do 2 years at Canterbury. So yeah, it was a
And
great
what year you in
experience.
right now?
So I did my first year, my junior year,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going into my senior year now. So
What was it like living on campus and being away from mom and dad for the first time in your life? What was that experience like for you, and how did you adjust?
it was different, but it was definitely refreshing, because obviously I love mom and dad, right? I love mom and dad, but being away just gives me a sense of independence, and kind of just makes me feel a little more grown up. And I like that because it allows me to make my own decisions fully, like really whenever I want to. So I can go to the gym whenever I want. I can lift. I can work out. I can go get meals. I can see friends. Stuff like that. I'm left to my own devices, so it leaves me up to myself a lot. And I really like that because I tend to find myself more motivated in situations like that where I don't have other people pushing me. It's really just myself. And so I feel like I thrive in an environment like that. And knowing that college is going to be similar to that, to just have like that early experience, it can only help, honestly. So, yeah.
How do you join the Brooklyn Kings?
So Jasper Meissner
Jasper's my
was,
guy,
yep.
yeah.
We like to call him the GM, the GM of the Kings, because he's recruited a bunch of guys to come and play over at the Kings. I was one of the first ones. It was also early when I started playing basketball. Met Coach Rich, kind of just got integrated into the Kings family. We used to practice in here literally every day, just being around the guys and stuff. And then I started playing summer basketball with them last year, and that's just where it picked up. Like that's really where like I became part of Kings family, So yeah.
What I saw on the court last night is, one, how much you guys trust each other, how much you guys pull for each other, and how much you guys love playing with each other, which is a rarity in summer league basketball, where everybody usually is going for themselves and playing outside of what they're supposed to be doing for us team basketball. How, besides Jasper being the glue of the whole thing, how have the other guys bought into the Brooklyn Kings way and what you guys do here?
Well, the thing about our team, I think the Kings, is that we've been together for, it feels like an eternity. Like we've literally been playing together for such a long time that we know our play styles so thoroughly, that we can just rely on each other for what we need. And we know how to move the ball because we all know each other's strengths and weaknesses. So say, for example, I get a switch in the post with a smaller guard. Jasper's or whoever's the point guard in that situation, could be Jasper, Shamar, Christian, like any of the guys, like they're gonna know immediately to look for me. And then once I get the ball in the post, if I get doubled, Mikey might cut through the middle. I'm gonna look for him. Like we're always just trying to move the ball, and really like that's how we stand out, because we're able to move the ball like fluidly, whereas some of these teams, like guys, just the ball just sticks to their hands, So that's
we call it the black hole.
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
It goes in,
yeah,
never
you never
comes
see it.
back out.
Yeah, you never see it again. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What are some of the things that you did this summer to help improve your play?
Get in the weight room. I mean, I've been I really started lifting consistently, I want to say last year. It's only improved my game, like truly. I do heavyweight lifting, but I also do a lot of mobility and speed training with my trainer, and that has only improved my game, because being a big guy, theoretically, I'm supposed to have a slow step, right? That's how a lot of big guys are. But I wanted to differentiate myself. I didn't want to just be a big man. I wanted to be a 4 or a 3 even. Like extend my game, work on my handle, get it tight, work on my shot, really be more of a forward rather than just a center, you know, because that's not who I am, and that's never who I have been. So being in the weight room has definitely just helped me add size to my game, and that's just elevated my game so much because I have the height, and if I gain the mass, then that's all I need. Like really.
Well, I'm gonna let you know. I played two guard my whole career.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So people
Exactly.
look at me as like, you play this out? No, never.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
It's a new game. It's a
yeah,
new game.
it's definitely a new game, and you being able to stretch your game out for what you're doing now. I love the way you run the floor, but definitely being able to stretch the floor a little bit more and add some of those guard skills, small forward skills to your game, I think will help you out a lot.
Yes, sir. Always.
Yeah. I see you got a Columbia shirt on, man.
Yeah.
Like, is that one of the goals, man, to get to Ivy League school?
So that was last year. I went to their elite camp over the summer. I had a in with one of the coaches, one of the assistant coaches, Coach Carberry, because Coach Frisho, he knows a lot of the coaches like around New England and in New York and stuff like that. So he had known Coach Carberry for a while. And so, like, I got into contact with Coach Carberry. We had spoken for a little while, and he had told me to come to their elite camp because it's one of the ways that, like, kids that they are recruiting get the best exposure.
Yeah.
So I attended their elite camp, and they had a drill where basically we would play these games, like continuous games, like 5-on-5, and every game they would pick one player who really stood out and like did everything, you know, like rebounded, passed, scored the ball, played defense, talked. So I really tried to make it my goal to be one of the standouts, and I was one of the standouts for one of the game, and they gave me a shirt. And after that, I got to speak with the head coach. I got to meet the head coach, get a tour of the facilities. So that was a great experience, and Columbia is definitely a great school. Obviously, being Ivy League, it's a great education, so it is definitely up there on my list. However, the coaching staff, the entire coaching staff from last year, unfortunately, was let go.
Yes. Yeah.
So my in at the school unfortunately left, and so now the recruitment has kind of restarted from zero, which is a bit unfortunate. But I still have the shirt, so
yeah. We'll send this out. We'll definitely forward this out to them, and they'll be checking for you again, man.
Yes, sir.
Now that you're going into your senior year, what are some of the things that you learned from this past summer that you're going to take with you back to school?
I think that one of the things I learned this summer is to just trust myself. I feel like last year I was a little bit hesitant when I would get the ball, and summer ball is just a great way for me to showcase my skills and really improve, like extend my game, because I know I can play in the post. I've always been able to play in the post. Like it's been one of my strengths always, but I knew that I wanted more than that, and I've been able to showcase a little more guard skills, being able to bring the ball down, or making a tough pass, or shooting a jump shot rather than just taking layups in the post, and those like things like that. I wanted to improve and get better on this summer, and I feel like it's only been getting better so far. So I think that this year is going to be a huge year for me because I'm just going to be able to expand my game a lot more.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. To wrap things up, give me a few words about the Brooklyn King family and what it's meant to you so far.
I mean, it's hard to begin because I mean they've really just accepted me as one of their own since the beginning. I mean, with Miss Natalie, Coach Rich, all the parents, like I felt accepted since the beginning, like welcomed since the beginning. I mean, it's a huge family. Like literally, that's exactly what it is. It feels like I'm one of their own. Like it elevates the playing level so much because we're connected and we've always been connected, and it truly just feels like a huge family that we all stay together, and that just allows us to play so much more together because we know each other so well and we've been around each other so much that we know each other's game styles, and we're able to thrive off each other just like that. So it's truly a blessing to have such a family,
And
such a
you
great family.
guys travel with your own cheering section as well, so that
Yeah.
makes it dope, man.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes it
So
dope.
we're together like literally all the time. So I believe that only improves team chemistry, honestly. So yeah, it's a blessing.
No
Sure.
doubt. Well, I'm glad we got the chance to chop it up, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
You guys won
Yeah,
today?
we won today too in overtime.
It's like
Nail
4
biter,
games
but-
in like
yeah,
2 days, right?
Yeah, exactly.
This is crazy.
Yeah, but like we all got each other's backs. Like we're all just here for each other throughout it, and that's what allows us to win games. Like we trust each other, truly.
No doubt,
So,
man.
yeah.
Well, it's good hollering at you, man.
Thank you for having me on the show. I appreciate it so much. And
No doubt.
Thank you again, man.
My God, Dasho, man.
Thank you.
Don't forget.
Don't forget. Remember the name. Remember the name.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.
All right. All right.
I appreciate
We're back. Glenpool Harding High School Basketball Weekly. We're here at the home of the Brooklyn Kings with my guy, Shamar Sugdar.
Yes, sir. How we doing?
I got it right, man. Listen, I usually brutalize people's names, man. So this is
Nah, you
very good for me. This is very good for
You
me.
good.
Where you from?
I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from East Flatbush.
Yeah?
Yes, sir. Where you from?
I'm from Brooklyn as well. Brooklyn, born and raised. Brooklyn, born and
Like
raised.
to hear that.
Yeah. What school did you go to?
I went to prep school. I went to New York Military Academy.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that.
Mhm.
How is it up there?
It's good. You isolated. You're not in the city. You know, you could just work on your game.
What made you leave the city to go to the military school?
So it's crazy. I've been in prep school since 13, and the
Wow.
Brooklyn Kings introduced me to a school called the Phelps School.
Yep.
And I went there, started working on my game, and just made the prep team, and just went to other schools. Kept
Nice.
advancing my game. And then the military school found out about me, scored my 1,000 points there, so I had to leave my mark there.
Wow. And how many years did you play there?
I only played one.
Okay. So you played 3 at Phelps School?
I did 2 at the Phelps School.
Okay.
I did 2 at a school in Vermont called Mount Anthony High School, and I did PG year.
Nice. So tell me about this Brooklyn Kings family and what makes you guys gel so well? Because look, yesterday was my first time seeing you guys play a whole game, right? And to see you guys pull for each other and cheer for each other, and like y'all love to play with each other.
We do.
What makes that bond so special for you guys?
To be honest, the thing that makes the bond special, everybody understands their role. Literally anybody, any night could have like their night. Anybody could go for 20. It don't necessarily got to be me. It don't necessarily got to be like our point guard. Anybody could do it. As long as we win, that's the main thing that matters.
That's very, very key, man. That's very key. With your upbringing coming from Brooklyn and going upstate, and or going to Phelps School, then going upstate, how did that help you grow as a young man?
Oh, it got me ready for college. Living on my own, I had to learn how to put basketball in one area, put academics in one area, and then combine the two to like make me who I am today.
How important is the academic portion? Because I was here talking with Coach Mike, and he was just telling me the importance of education and how y'all put that first, right? Books before the ball. How important has that been for you in your progress?
So it's crazy because when I went to Phelps, I got into it for academics first. So academics to me personally is everything. Like without academics, I wouldn't be like where I am today. I wouldn't be going to college for what I'm going for. So if it wasn't for academics, for real, I don't think like I would have a plan and such.
What school are you going to next year?
I'm going to University of Maryland, Eastern Shore.
Nice.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Man, you're going to have some fun down there. A couple of my friends that I played with and a couple of guys that I coached went down there to play, man. So you're definitely going to have fun down there, man.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, so what was they the only school recruiting you? Was there other schools that was
So
recruiting
I had other schools. I had Florida Southern, a D2 in Florida. Only thing is I needed to choose a college that was like help me pursue what I wanted to pursue. I want to be a pilot. So there's not many schools in the country that has like the major I needed. So Maryland Eastern Shore, HBCU had the program for me, has a basketball team, D1 team. I'm gonna try and walk on there. It was just checking off the list. So that was the one I had to come down to.
Hold on, so you know you're the first kid I've ever met that said they want to be a pilot, right?
I know. I get that a lot.
This is groundbreaking, right? This is groundbreaking right here.
I know.
Man, what got you interested in that?
So people say my mom was a flight attendant when she was pregnant with me, and I don't know. I just seen planes, and I just like being able to people's lives being in my hands. Like I don't know. It's just something about it. Like knowing everybody's counting on me. I like to be that leader and just make sure everybody good. You know.
No doubt, no doubt. Brooklyn Kings. What does Brooklyn Kings mean to you? And this summer that y'all having, you guys are having a groundbreaking summer, winning everywhere, man. Like, what does Brooklyn Kings mean to you and your progress?
But Brooklyn Kings, man, is everything. Like I feel like there's no words that could really like say how much they've done for me. Even when I stopped playing for the team for a little, they always looked out for me. Like they always made sure I was good. When I came back to play, they came in, arms open, come back and play for us. They got coaches coming to our games now. They got me on the Rens. Like they really just been opening doors and keep opening doors. They really haven't closed any for me.
Man, so when you was playing well, those other programs is like, yo, come on, man.
Exactly. I got City Rocks. City Rocks was trying to get me to play for them, and I was like, man, I just gotta stay home. Like I gotta understand who really helped me get to where I am. I gotta be a home hero, hometown hero.
Man, loyalty is everything, man. It's
For
gonna
real.
take you far. No doubt, Shamar, man. Well, I'm glad we got a chance to chop it up, man.
Glad I got to talk to you too, my
And
God.
good luck, man, next year for Balance to
Thank
sure.
you. I appreciate that.
All right? No doubt. Y'all heard it here first. All right? Glenpool Harding, we'll be right back. No doubt.
Appreciate that, my God.
No doubt.
I was
All right. Yeah. It's the wrap up. Brooklyn Kings, head coach, Coach Rich. How you
How
doing?
you doing? I'm pretty good. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm blessed. Happy to be here.
No doubt, man. Again, I saw you guys play last night. Was very, very impressed, man. I noticed you're very passionate on the sidelines, but you let your guys play.
Yeah.
You let your guys play.
Yes.
Where did that comfortability come from?
I've known a lot of the guys for a really long time. Jasper especially has become an extension of the coach on the court. It's like it's an extension of me on the court. But I feel like we've played so many games, we've been through so many scenarios that nothing really is gonna kind of phase us and something like throw us off our game. And I'm extremely patient. I feel like in my years of coaching, like I've just gained like a ton of patience working with kids, even outside of here. And I'm just really confident in my guys and just knowing that any scenario that we could kind of get out of.
How long have you been with the Brooklyn Kings?
I started with the Kings as an assistant coach in 2014, and then I took over head coaching responsibilities in 2016. And I've been head coaching different age groups since then.
What are the different age groups that you coach?
My younger brother Kyle, he when I first got to his group, that was 13U 7th grade, and I saw those guys through high school. Unfortunately, their 17U, their senior season kind of got, AU season got cut short by COVID. So those guys kind of got lost in translation. But once those guys dropped off, I went back down and started coaching a 11U team. And those guys are now 14U. And also during COVID, I picked up the Jaspers and the Dakotas and that group. And I had already been coaching them prior in smaller things. And then now we've kind of seen them through the same way.
With so many different programs in the New York area, especially in Brooklyn, just alone, right? What are the most challenging things that you guys come across being a head coach and knowing that you have other programs out there?
People are definitely out there. They see a lot of our success sometimes, especially with some of our younger kids. Everybody, the poachers are out there. But I really feel like that we do a really good job of investing in like the athlete first, the student athlete first, instead of just basketball. A lot of guys are just kind of out here invested in basketball, which, I understand, do what you have to do for your program. But we're really building young men or building kings, really. And I feel like parents have bought into that system where, this is just kind of bigger than basketball.
That's right, because the actual name is Brooklyn Scholars.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, Brooklyn Scholar Athletes.
Yeah, Brooklyn Scholar Athletes. And I think we're hearing that from Coach Mike and how you guys have built the program and push the books, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
every guy that's sat here, their goal is to go to college.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to college, or their goal is to go to
Mm-hmm.
college, right? How important is that for you guys, and what that means to the program as a whole?
It's big because a lot of the times, you know, a lot of the outside people, you know, we're kind of like basketball focused, but you know, Dakota's going to college on a 4-year scholarship. He's not going to be paying anything. I really wanted to see all these guys thrive and you know, anything that they're doing or whatever they want to do, and you know, admission for free tuition, and you know, really just want to see them be like, you know, upstanding young men in the community, kind of just giving back the same thing, same way that I have. I've had a bunch of guys uh, who I've coached who are now players, and like, you know, what you did for me, like, it really inspired me to kind of do it. So the ball's gonna stop bouncing eventually, and you know, what are you gonna fall back on? So that's very important.
How important is Coach Natalie's role in what she does for everyone?
Nat, gotta love Nat. She's really brought the program to the next level. I want to say Nat got involved with us in late 2020. She brought her son down to me at Stydome, Prince, and you know, we made that connection from there. And you know, Nat has really brought a lot of organization, I'll say, to the program. She's our biggest cheerleader.
Yes.
You know, if she's at a game, you're gonna know she's there.
That's right.
You're gonna know she's there. Whether it's a Kings game or, you know, any of these dudes' high school games, you're gonna know she's there. And you know, she's really done a really good job of just promoting the brand, giving these guys, you know, access to tutors, access to higher learning through her connections, and you know, really just like repping the brand as much as possible. You know, she's brought a lot of real organization to the program. You know, late night phone calls, but you know, for where we are right now, you know, all of that stuff has been worth it.
Oh, well, she got me here, so
Yeah.
you know, that's saying a lot. And I told her, I said, you know, it's very important for me to highlight what she's doing, because you don't get a lot of women
Mm-hmm.
in this sport that we're doing, that's
For
behind
sure.
the scenes running
Yes,
things,
sir.
right? So definitely want to highlight that, and I told her whatever she needs from me, that I'm here to be of service, man.
Thank you.
But yeah, man, you guys are doing a great thing, man, and
Thank
hopefully, you know, you win 7 out of 7.
Yes,
but if not,
sir.
you know, you guys win a few, and,
Yes,
and you
sir.
guys have a successful summer.
Thank you.
No doubt. Coach Rick, appreciate you.
Thank you.
Well, listen, that's it, man. Glenpool Harding, High School Basketball Weekly. We are here highlighting the Brooklyn Scholar Athletes, a.k.a. the Brooklyn Kings program. Y'all heard it here first. All right? See y'all soon. We out. Peace. It's a wrap.
Thank you.
No doubt.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Yeah. You have just stepped into the world of